In this video, I'm going to take you through all of the steps you need to make a great looking website. It is easy once you know how, but make sure you watch the whole thing and do each step in turn. Otherwise you might get some errors. But other than that, it's a super easy process and we're going to go through everything together. So basically there are three things that you need to make a great looking website these days. The first is web hosting. So that's a place to keep all of the files in your site. So all of the images and the text and everything needs to be saved somewhere. And that is what you need a web host for. The second thing you'll need is a domain name. So the address that people find you at, www.yourname or yourbusinessname.com.co.uk. There are tons of places to get domain names these days. Some may cost you, some actually give you it free with web hosting. After that, you'll need WordPress, and most web hosts actually provide this for free. It's a really simple install. Once you get the right host, you can go and install it onto your site and then start building a website from there. For this one, I'm going to use Bluehost as the web host, and I honestly think they are amongst the best web hosts in terms of price for what you get. If you go down to the description box below and click on the link to Bluehost, they'll often give you web hosting for like $3 a month, which I think is a really good price. There are other hosts, of course, but I think Bluehost are genuinely quite a good deal overall. Once you're on Bluehost, you'll see that you actually get a free domain for the first year and a free SSL certificate as well. And this is really great. One-click WordPress install, which is exactly what we want. You also get 24/7 support. You can call them or chat them. And as you can see, you get an introductory offer and a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. I think it's really great. So let's click Get Started and we'll go through the setup process. If you just want to try Bluehost out, you can actually just go for the basic at under $3 a month. You only get one website and up to 50 gigabytes of storage. That may be enough for you though, so you might want to go with that. You also get a domain included in that price, which is really great. I'm going to go for Choice Plus though, because you get unlimited websites, which means you can have loads of domains on the same hosting plan. You also get something really great, which is actually domain privacy. So that means all of your personal information that you put in won't be made available. And to be honest, it's literally no more at the current time that I'm looking at this. So Choice Plus for me is definitely the one I want to go for. So let's hit select on that. The next thing you'll have to do is type in a domain name that you want. And you can choose between either .com, .online, or lots of other things as well. So let's maybe try techzg.co and press next. Great, that's available. So I can use that domain for my website. And now we just have to put in our personal information here. This has to be correct for you. Now you can choose how long you want the account plan for. It chooses 36 months as a default. You can choose either 2 years or 1 year. I'm just going to go for 1 year right now. It's a little bit more expensive per month, but the plan in total is cheaper. You can then go down to the package extras and they've selected something for you here. You can just uncheck that. It's not really necessary. You get free domain privacy with this plan anyway, so you can just save that. Then you can scroll down and put in your credit card info in this box. Once you've done that, you can scroll down and you have to agree to Bluehost's terms. Also click this so you don't receive any spam emails and offers, and then you just hit submit. That's great. We now have a website and we have hosting as well. You can go through and create your account on Bluehost by pressing this button. You have to create a password here. Once you've done that, you can go down, click the terms and conditions agreement, and then create an account with Bluehost. Then we can go and log into the account using that information. Simply type the password that you just created, then click log in. What's great about Bluehost is that all you have to do is answer these questions and it'll set the site up for you. So right now we're going to just create a blog because that is what will be used with WordPress. We can then put this information in. It's not entirely necessary though, and creating the site for myself and continue. You can tell Bluehost this as well, but you don't really need to. You can skip this step if you want. You can then type the name of your site, which will be the thing that people see when they log onto it in a browser. You don't have to put a tagline, it's just not necessary. You can tell them how comfortable you are, but again, you don't need to. And then we can continue to the theme selection that we'll be using with WordPress. It's so easy to install WordPress with Bluehost. You can search for free themes or premium themes. Let's go free because there are so many good ones and we can see so many down here that we can choose from. We have the Astra theme or the Sinatra theme. Maybe if you have an outdoor type of company, you might like this. Or maybe if you're selling products, there are just so many to choose from. As you can see, almost 700 pages worth of amazing looking websites that you can customize with just a few clicks. I actually think this one looks really great. It's called Hestia. You can see just a big image there on the top and then some information down below. There are really so many themes, but we can actually just use this theme right now. Let's click on that. And you can see Bluehost is now installing WordPress on your site. This is going to be the thing that we use to build a great looking website. It really is so simple. And now we go to My Sites and we definitely want to log in with WordPress and we can get right into WordPress editing our website. And that's it. We're now in WordPress and we can change absolutely everything about the website that people will see when they come to our domain name. Really exciting, and there's so many things we can change. Right, now let's get into the good stuff and actually start changing our website. When you get into the WordPress backend, you can definitely see up here, coming soon is active. That means that your website isn't active right now. So if you go to your web domain that you chose, it will just have this message saying site coming soon. So we haven't made it live yet, but actually what you can do right away is just go from the homepage and start editing your site, because that's definitely what we're all here for. You can just scroll right down to add a page if you want, or as you can see, you can just launch your site. So when you're ready to go live with your site and everything's done, you can come to this dashboard and just press launch your site and it will go live for people to see. We're going to jump right in and customize the site. So we'll click on this. This now takes us into the customizer in WordPress. So you remember we actually chose that theme when we were setting up WordPress, which was called Hestia. This is the theme that we're using and this is our website. Obviously all the stuff on there now isn't personal to me. So I'm going to go through and change all of this. And I'm going to go through like I'm setting up a gym website. So maybe I'm a gym or a personal trainer, something like that. So this is really great because I can put in some really big pictures that are going to draw people in and some big titles. I've even got a call to action here so people can maybe click and go through to maybe the prices for memberships or personal training, some other info here, and even a blog. So if I write blog posts just to tell people what's going on, that will all go here. Then great down at the bottom, we have a get in touch, which is definitely what I want. So we can customize all of this. Everything you want to do is on the left-hand side, as you can see. The active theme that we have now is Hestia. And if you don't really like it, you can actually just change. So if we click on change, we get a load more themes to choose from. So we've got Hestia right now. Maybe we want to go over to Sinatra 2019. You can live preview these. You can look at the theme details if you want. If you're happy with Hestia, which I am at the moment, we'll just go back to editing the theme. Everything in this editor is controlled from the left-hand side box. So different things like appearance settings. If we click through to that, you can change the general settings to the site, just how it's laid out. You can also change all of the fonts as well to just match something that looks really suitable for you. Maybe modern is what we're going for right now, so we don't really need to change. I quite like this kind of pink color that they've chosen for the clickable areas and the contact us. I think it looks okay for now, so we won't change that. Certainly background images you might want to change. But if we go back out to the front page sections, that is really all the stuff we can change. So we click on that. Then we can look at the blog and the contact. So the blog actually is this up here and we can change that. And the big title section is the first section that we are going to change. So that's the thing that everyone sees when they first come into the site. And of course, right now, this image definitely isn't suitable for me. You don't have to have an image though. You can actually have a parallax, which is pretty cool. So that actually will just scroll around. So if you have a look, you can see that will just change and scroll. So it's a little bit different, but I'm going to choose an image and it's as simple as uploading. So I'm going to change this image. And all you have to do literally is drag and drop. So I've got a few images here, as you can see. just of gym themed stuff, people working out. So let's just try it. This one, you can literally just drag and drop it in and it's going to load, which is really, really cool. And that's uploaded now. So we can choose that image and then that will replace the one that we had. So definitely looking better. Just a really cool picture in there. And you can change all the settings in the left-hand side. We definitely want to change the title. So I'm just going to put the name of my fake fitness business right now. So Fitness CG, like that. That really looks good. Then I definitely want to change the text under here to give people an idea of what the site is about and what they can do. Supporting your fitness journey. I think that's really cool. So it really just tells people exactly what it's about. Fitness CG, really cool image behind there. Just a small supporting text underneath. And then this is actually a clickable button. And yeah, definitely going to want to change this. This is just custom made for like a call to action. So people can actually see, yep, I want to click on this, start your journey today. That looks so much better already, really just clickable. That's a great start to the website right there. And with the URL that the button actually goes to, you can put anything in here. So if you want to create maybe another page, and we will go through doing that. So you can have as many pages as you want. So right now it's fitness. techcg.co is the domain name. This would be fitnesscg if I was doing it, but you could just be fitness.co and then / get started. You could create that page. Then what you could do is just put the URL of that page in here and it will link straight through to that. So we'll get on to doing that in a second, but as we scroll down, maybe we want to change more stuff. Something really cool is that you can disable sections. So like this about section right here, I just clicked on that and now it's disabled. You can see on the left-hand side, it's not deleted. You can see the checkbox has been checked. It's now disabled. So no one's going to see it. It's not there, but it still is there for you to edit. You can maybe change some images on there and edit it as you want. You can bring it back if you want to. You can customize it, add it, or take it away as you want. But let's make this blog section look a bit better. We'll just change this to community updates. That sounds more inclusive, definitely better. Just change this. New stuff at the club, let's say. So that's fine. So maybe your members do want to keep up with stuff. And you can see here, number of items 3, maybe press 1. Maybe press 4. That may come down here that people can see. This is a blog post though, so to actually have blog posts show up here, you do need to create blog posts, and that's something we'll get onto later as well. Let's just finish customizing the homepage though, which is really simple here. We've got community updates here. We'll get onto blog posts, and let's change this one as well. Again, you can just click on this icon. It's going to take you right in there. Let's change this image. So we click on that and find a more suitable image. Let's try this one again because we uploaded it to the about section. Choose image. That looks really great. That's much more suitable for us now. And you can change all of the title sections right here as well. So get in touch. That is actually good for me. We can change this. So we're here to help, I think, is probably a good one to help. The form title is this thing up here, contact us. I also think that's pretty good. So people can actually just send you a message, you know, maybe they want to inquire as to membership prices or what type of classes you do. I really like that. So I'm actually not going to change this. Put in your details here. I'll just leave that as it is because it's a tutorial. Don't need to put that in. But wow, literally what, 5-7 minutes and we've created a really good looking homepage that works really well. Community updates, a great start to the site with a call to action, and then all the information that people need to get in touch. If we go back to the left-hand side, go out just to the main section, we can see other options that we can actually input. So blog settings, that's really important. How is the blog layout going to be? Is it going to be maybe like this? We haven't got really many blog posts to display right now, so we're not going to see that. So let's make some blog posts, and this is basically adding pages. So we're in the editor right now, so we need to go back into the WordPress dashboard and actually make some blog posts. If you want to save your progress, come up here. You can either publish or come up to this settings here. You can either publish these settings on a schedule, maybe. You can do any date that you want. You can publish right now if you want as well. But why don't we just save this as a draft for now? So we'll hit save draft and then come up here, hit save draft, and that is now saved. So our changes have been saved, but definitely not published right now. Let's go back out to the dashboard. Once we're back in the dashboard, there's a few ways to actually get to blogs. You can just go to posts, then look at all posts. This will take you through to what has been posted already. Remember, we had that kind of rubbishy blog post that said hello world. You can actually just go and edit that one if you want. Click on edit. The way that you edit literally is just by clicking and editing this now. So let's go through and just post something related to fitness. So in the blog editor, all you do is literally just click where you want to edit and add, and then you can start editing it just like anything else. We can now switch to draft, preview, or update. Let's just hit update, and that should update the blog post on the back end and also in the site as well. The post has been updated, so maybe we can go and view that post. Yep, okay, that looks very good. It has changed, which is definitely good. So let's go back to the WordPress dashboard. Let's make a new post as well. So we can go to posts and add new. That's how to get stronger. Okay, so that's a really good informative blog post that we have for our users. And let's just go ahead and publish it right now. You can change a lot of the settings here, color settings for the text maybe, pretty cool. And then let's just publish this onto the site. So we press publish. Are you ready to publish? Visibility public. Do you want it private or password protected? So there's lots of options here. Do you want to publish this immediately or maybe put it on a schedule? So lots of really cool options. You can change that all yourself, but let's just go ahead and publish it right now. Great, that's published. And as you can see, I actually made a spelling mistake here. So maybe we need to go and edit this. Well, you just literally go into this, literally then just type that and you can update the post. That's really great. So you don't have to delete the post and then make a new one. Let's just press update and that should now update the post with our spelling mistakes corrected. Let's go and view the post. Great, that's been posted. So maybe we can go back to the site and actually see how it looks on the homepage now. Anytime that you want to edit the site, just come down to this homepage again, press customize site, and it will take you straight through to the editor again. And we should have the blog posts now. Great, as we can see, it has been updated. Remember that first one that we did? It's right here. We did edit it and change it, so that's great. And then the newest blog post here is on the left, how to get stronger. And remember, we made those edits as well. So that's really brilliant. That will just update so easily, and you can just do it in the back end, press publish, and it will literally come on the front end on the site. So really great. Now what I want to do is add a page to the site, which is really important. So remember this link here, start your journey today. Well, this actually doesn't go through to anything right now. As you can see, we did change it, but the URL is nothing. So if people click on it, it literally won't go anywhere. So we need to create a page that this will go to. And I think that would be really good for maybe a page with lots of information. So what we're gonna have to do is come out of this editor. Then we can come down in the dashboard to pages and we can look at all pages right now. So that's quite good to see, well, what pages you actually have right now that you may want to edit. We do have the home page, the privacy policy, and we even have a sample page here. So instead of adding a new page, maybe we could just edit this one that they have for us. So yeah, let's just go and click edit and see what it's like. This is the sample page. So they've just put a load of stuff on here for right now. So not really that great. Also, it literally just looks like a Word document right now. So, you know, you can change the text, but it doesn't really look that great. Certainly doesn't look like the homepage with all those cool images. You may want to change this. So what we can do really is just, well, delete all of this because we definitely don't want it. So everything is done in blocks on WordPress. If you actually click on this plus button, you can see you can really choose many different blocks. So let's firstly just delete all of these blocks because we definitely don't need them. And we can literally just highlight, delete everything that will go. Can delete this as well. And we're going to delete this. WordPress even tell us that as a new WordPress user, you should go to your dashboard and delete this page and create new pages for your content. So yeah, why don't we just edit this one? So we're just going to delete all of these and we're on sample page. We're going to give it a title, learn more about us, for example. This is going to come from that link on the homepage. Now we click right here and we're in the block editor, as you can see. Let's click that. I actually want a gallery. That's really good. I want a gallery of a few images. I'm going to click on gallery and right there, we can now upload images right here to this block. We can do that really easily just by pressing upload, or if you have some other images, you can just drag and drop them again. So super easy. I'm going to do that this time. Drag this one here and wait for it to load. There's lots of ways to go and edit this image. So you can actually click here to replace it. You can choose different settings. So maybe you just want an image or you want a group of images. Group means that you'll upload more images into here and people can actually scroll through them. I'm just going to keep it an image for now though, not a group. You can resize it, crop it here, lots of different options. Down here, you can even add a small description. So whatever it may be, workouts. And then down here, you can add another block. If we go to plus, we can maybe add a video, for example. We could add video. You can see here, you just can put in YouTube or Vimeo Dailymotion. That's really cool. So let's click on YouTube and this will be a URL to a video. You can embed that video into your site right there. So maybe we'll try and do that right now. Maybe we can try and find like some workout mix videos or just like a video of something that we do. So obviously I wouldn't suggest you use other people's videos. You'd need your own, but just for this, we're just going to do that as an example. So I can paste that in here, press embed. And there it is right there. You can just have that video on your site, which is pretty cool. If you want to change the page, so maybe have this at the top, all you have to do is highlight this box and you go right up here and you can change the position of it. So right now it's at the top. Let me add in a few different boxes now. So go down to the bottom, click this. You can search so many boxes. So let's just browse all right now. We can see so many different blocks. Blocks are just something you can add in. So you can have images, galleries, audio, media and text. You can even put files in there, even buttons, so many things you can add. You can get really creative with it. I won't go through everything, but you can see from what I've done, really adding in this image and this video, really, it's kind of drag and drop. You can choose what you like. So I'm going to add in some more headers. So I'm going to go plus, I'm going to go paragraph. That's great. And I'm just going to type in some text. So I've just put this and let's change it. I'm going to make it bigger. So highlight it. I'm going to bold it. Also going to change the position because I want it above that. That's great. So I've got our strength building classes are $5 a session and just a really good image here and a video. The page is looking pretty good. If you do want to add any others, you can also use these up here. This is Adblock. So if you can see nothing's highlighted, maybe you want to click on something, you can add a block up here. But I want to go over to this section and we can press update. We can also get the paged permalink, which is really important. This is the link to the page. So I'm going to click on this here and actually go through to the page just to see what it looks like. That is pretty cool. Actually, we have this theme that we chose, this Hestia theme. I think that looks pretty cool. You can add it to whatever you want, but I can go up and actually go into the browser, copy the URL of this. Let's go back to the Hestia editor and put that link in. So we'll click on the WordPress icon. I want to go to the Bluehost dashboard homepage. Let's go down to edit the site. So we can go customize your site. That takes us back to the Hestia editor for the homepage. We can then click right here to edit this. This is what we want to edit. You can see the button URL. So I copied that from the browser. I'm just going to hit paste. Then I'm going to go up and save draft right now. The draft has been saved. So what we can do is get rid of these controls. Also really handy is looking what the website will actually look like on different devices. So this is a tablet, this is mobile, this is web right here. Really cool to see. You can get rid of these controls to actually see what other people will be looking at. Or if you bring the controls back, we can go up to this settings option right here and we can look as to what the site will look like if we published it right now. So let's go through to the page as it would be if we published it. Looking really good. Let's go through to start your journey. So does this link now work? Yes, it does. It takes us to that page that we just created. That's really cool. So people can learn more about it. We'll come out of there. We'll go back to the editor right here and we've done everything. We've created a really good looking homepage with calls to action. We created some blog posts that have updated in this section, which is really great. And we've created a second page that people can then go through and look at. You can use all of these techniques to keep going, change everything on your homepage, create loads more blog posts, and create loads more pages that people can go to. I hope that one was helpful for you. If you're ready to go, then just click the Bluehost link in the description to get the best deals for your hosting and your domains. All the best of luck with your website. I hope it turns out great. Please give the video a thumbs up. Check out my other ones if you need more help with all of this as well. And I'll see you in the next one.